girls tend to have puberty earlier now, 11, 10 years.
Yes.
So when you get into 17, 18, when the body is actually ready to get pregnant, that does not mean a 10, 11-year-old gets pregnant. Yes, but when the body is at reproductive age between the age of 18 to 45, that's when they notify. Because at that point in time, progesterone, estrogen, these hormones, they start, being produced at a very high amount.
Hello.
Yes, this guy is coming back.
Okay.
Hello, this guy is coming back.
We are with you, sir.
Yes. So then, please, sir, if I'm not wrong. See, what are you people doing? Because in the real world, if you are counting with best surgery in the real world, you can't tell or 20 in Northern Nigeria there is something behind. We are not doctors, and I'm not sure we cannot do what we don't have. We have enough doctors, but we don't have a doctor to attend. We need to give you what we don't have. And one other thing is that I have that all this has been the year or whatever, can keep that kidney problem. What are you people doing to make sure you stop it? I could have expected you to be doing a process to stop it under medicine. That is not your truth, or probably is not good. Are you just seeing your people dying for nothing? And we believe on you when you go to the hospital to take an oath to verify well. So what are you doing to make sure Nigeria gets better?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, let me start. I think I heard the last one right.
Okay, you spoke as regards Nigerian having good professionals and all of that. And what are the medical professionals doing as regards herbal practitioners?
There are good there are good doctors everywhere. There are good doctors everywhere. If you seek care, you're going to get care. Whether someone trained in Nigeria and abroad, the most important thing is care. We say care God is. There are still good doctors in Nigeria. Even presently, in the rural semi-urban areas, people don't even utilize hospitals enough. 80% of people still go to pharmacy to go and get drugs. Then when it becomes complicated, that's when they now go to hospitals. At that point in time, we've had a case whereby someone has gone to pharmacy, get anti-malaria drugs, a lot of antibiotics, and then when it comes to the hospital, some doctors don't ask these questions, and before you know, you have overdose of this drug because he has been taking some drug. So even we still have underutilization of our resources here in Nigeria. We go to hospitals, you see doctors that will attend to you properly. We have good professionals among Nigerian doctors. Another thing is that I think we are getting it wrong when we say ABBA. What is ABBA? You are saying, when you say ABBA, you are different from orthodox medicine. All these drugs we are taking, whether apiclos, and most of them are gotten from herbs, roots, and things like that. Little of them are manufactured from the lab. So we still get all this from nature. This ABBA you're talking about, we still got it from nature, only that the processing is not well done. Okay. You just add water or add gogoro and then you start drinking them. Everything is still natural. What I'm saying in ABBA product is that it's not well vetted. Okay. There's no, we don't really try it. There's no trial, there's no control method to see how many people can it help. Someone just sit down in his bedroom and concord it because he has worked for my cousin. My family is going to work for everybody. Everybody is especially made. Before you can say you want to do drugs for the populace, must have tried over 1,000 or even 100,000 of people and look at the side effects and things like that. So we cannot stop people from using our product. What we can do is to encourage them to have an institution whereby you have to test all these things whether they are really working. The ones that are working, we use them. The ones that are not working, we stop using them. We can't stop people from using our product. What we are saying is that utilize orthodox medicine far better than all these other products.
Okay, I have this question before Damila takes the next one. In the case of a man and a woman that are married and they have a child already, how often do you think a man should go for getting to know the state of the sperm count? Because I've heard that over time, men loses the count of their sperm. And what could be the cause, and how often do you think men should do all these tests?
Yeah, one of the causes is when you have reduction in hormone testosterone. Testosterone is responsible for sperm production, even the manly voice that you have. Where sometimes you can have reduction in testosterone, maybe diets. Some people are not feeding well, they're taking too much of alcohol, a lot of bad food. Okay. So they are not producing testosterone enough. It can affect sperm quality and quantity. And then as you age, your quality and the quantity of sperm gets reduced. If there's no problem, a man should not be going for sperm tests every year. But if you think you have money, you can be going for testosterone, assay, go for some tests, like maybe every 2 or 3 years. Do you understand
Yeah.
that? So, and except that maybe you have a surgery, maybe hernia surgeries that will affect, the vast difference that supply, the sperm. Then after that, you can go for sperm test. But I think diets, because smoking can really kill, sperm cells.
Okay.
Excessive consumption of alcohol can kill sperm cells.
Okay.
Long distance driving, because when you sit and you have this eating, and you are wearing, your undies made of fiber instead of cotton, made of nylon, it can affect sperm production.
Okay.
Eat around that side, because the scrotum is created outside, the body, so that the temperature will not be too high for sperm production. So eat, excessive consumption of alcohol, smoking, cigarettes, nicotine can affect sperm production.
No, because most men, or let me say many men, are not, they don't get this information that you just mentioned now, because they just believe at least we've had this baby now as a woman, so and it has broken so many homes.
Yes.
So what are you doing to sensitize the people or the men,
Yes.
to have this test over maybe periodically?
Yeah, personally for me,
annually?
I've written more than 2 or 3 books to address this kind of issues, and I come to radio like this to talk about it. Every garden I go, I make sure I talk about 5-10 minutes to make sure that people get about this. And even personally, information is everywhere. If you need for information, you just have to tap your phone and go get information. But as I've said, information does not lead to habit changing. People are well informed, they get all the knowledge, but for them to change their habits, they still continue doing this. But they have to prioritize their health. When they know that health is number one thing, I think they have to change their ways. But the thing is, men are culpable when it comes to infertility. They are culpable. I can tell you, it's like half. 40% men, 40% women, 15% both, and 5% we don't know the cause.
Okay. All right.
Okay, this message also on WhatsApp, and it reads, "Good morning, my name is Omofolawe from Berlin, Kebbi. I really enjoyed your doctor's speech this morning, but all I want to ask him right now is, he was trying to talk about obesity, lifestyle, and eating habits when he was speaking earlier. Can he quickly make mention of that?"
Yeah, we're talking about the risk factors for fibroid.
Yes.
Obesity can be a factor because it's going to affect hormonal production, produce estrogen. We're talking about food, too much consumption of red meat as against consuming vegetables. Then hereditary factors, if your sibling, first cousin or mother has had fibroid, you have cigarette smoking too can be supposed to
women.
Yes, women. Sedentary lifestyle, no exercise, no vigorous activity, you can predispose those other factors for fibroid. So if you have had history of fibroid in the family, make sure you live right, eat right.
What are women that that takes alcohol?
I just said it, alcohol,
Okay.
especially beer. Beer, yes. Different from wine, red wine. In fact, red wine can help against some cardiac diseases. It can help some people to lose weight. It can help some people to avoid some things. But beer generally. Red wine.
Yeah, talking about the red wine.
A glass of red wine.
Now
After dinner.
it is better. Now, you need to really explain that, because some people are hiding behind that fact that it's been said that.
But it's better I don't take alcohol at all.
Okay, at all.
Because
just take
I tell people that what you eat is what you become. Yeah, because what you eat gives you energy. And if you don't get the energy, if you're not productive, you don't think right. If you don't think right, you make stupid decisions. I'm sorry to say. When we make decisions, we begin to live somehow. So what you eat is, for me, is the first step towards successful living.
Okay. Any other message or?